Good morning. It's 4:15 on a Sunday morning. Must mean we're off to a boot sale. It's a bit bloody fresh this morning, mind. Definitely a strong coffee morning this morning. So, what have I got to tell you? What's new? I actually had a day off yesterday. I should have been out to probably Norcross, maybe even Banks yesterday, but I decided to have the day off, which was great to recharge the batteries. Don't feel guilty about that at all. Sometimes, I mean, a lot of times, this is this is a really good thing to do. On Friday night, I decided I was going to do absolutely nothing at all, because a lot of times I'm going to be editing videos for you guys. I'm going to be planning a week ahead. I think the life of a full-time reseller, your brain's on it pretty much all the time. But I decided, and I absolutely set my stall out on Friday night to absolutely naff all, and I was triumphant in that. That's not the reason I wasn't out of the boot sales yesterday morning. Weather had a large part to play for it, because although it wasn't really raining yesterday morning, it'd been hammering it down most of Friday and through the night. But back on it this morning, back over to Burscough today. It's been a while since I've been to Burscough actually, and it is one of my favourite boot sales. Usually very good to me. And I think because of yesterday's weather and because of the forecast for today, it should be a pretty good turnout. So quick stop for cash and coffee, and let's get over there.
Back on his room. The drugs just aren't working. That's all I can say. He's got all Star Wars.
How much are they?
£8. 8 quid.
Did you do 5 for them?
No.
No,
I'll knock you a quid off. I'll do 7 for him. At this moment in time.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, go on. Thank you, Dan. Cheers.
Cheers, Matt.
Brilliant, cheers, thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Well, I can reach right curve it for all of the ways now. Keep looking.
Do you know what they used to do? Back to back.
Yeah, the wilderness. I'm fine.
What's you on that, Paul?
Yeah, on those little tools, I see them and I got distracted. Are they 24 volt these?
I think
240.
I think they're 240. I think they're household. They come with
The household ones?
Yeah. Like kitchen cabinets, you know.
What's your best price on it, Paul?
Give us 8 quid. Well, that's it.
Yeah, nice one.
I knew they were filtering for all of them.
Sound, cheers, man. Have you bought these, have you?
Yeah.
And then this one?
No, but...
You've probably literally just been asked that. How much did your PST? You've probably literally just been asked how much is your PST?
10 quid.
Have you got the leads for it and controllers?
I think so. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I don't know that much about them, as I say.
Yeah, I don't, to be honest.
Yeah, I think these are them here.
That might be it. Yeah, looks like it. What about the Xbox?
Same price. Tenner.
The 15 for both?
I want a 10. I was asking 30 quid for the two of them.
No, fair enough,
But
yeah.
I think 20 quid for the pair of them is a fair price.
I'll do the PS2 anyway.
That's a video camera.
Alright.
That's the box. That's the actual case for it.
It's quite a snazzy one for an old bit of tech, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good one though.
Yeah, how much is that?
I want 20 quid for it. Or 15 if you want to make a decent offer on it. I'd take the box with it as well, and it's got a spare battery.
Oh, brilliant. So 25 we're up to. Smashing. Take that as well. You'll be going home in a minute, won't you? Cheers.
Lovely, thank you.
Nice one, thank you, mate.
Thank you very much, sorry about that.
No, you're alright. Have a good day, buddy.
And you, yeah.
Cheers,
Nie, tak nie, Marek. Nie. Ja na... Tyle miejsca i kurwa... Ну, это тyle товара. Это в Манчестере, як ми розкладаємо в Манчестері, я не представляю, що, ні? Тут тyle місця і, блядь, нема куди.
How much are these, Paul?
£7 pal.
£7.
Yeah, £7 each pair.
Would you do 10 for both?
Andrzej! 10 for both. 2 pairs, £10.
Nice one, thank you.
You like plastic bags?
No, it's fine, mate, yeah. Thank you, brother. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a rally I organised.
What's you got on your lid, brother?
20 quid. It cost me 110 from Twist and Grip in Adlington.
Yeah, I know it well.
About 2 weeks ago.
Do you know Laney well, yeah?
Laney.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does all me, I have my own motorbike club, she does all me patches for me.
I used to be the chairman of Avernus.
Hey?
I used to be the chairman of Avernus.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite new. That, I've got a CD with it.
What have you got on your dog clippers?
Hey?
What have you got on your dog clippers?
2 quid then.
What have you got on your boots?
Hey?
What have you got on your boots?
2 quid.
I had to check it out. It's not a brand I'm familiar with. That.
They're from Ghost Bikes.
Oh right, yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Are they still going?
Yeah.
They used to
They do
sponsor our rally a
online
lot.
now, 20 quid that little.
They used to sponsor our rally a lot.
Yeah. Well, finally,
You have a good day, brother. All the best to you.
buddy.
Cheers,
Your boots?
Nick, 10.
Is this you on here, or is it?
It's mine, yeah.
What have you got on?
There you go, that was easy, wasn't
I'm giving it away. 45 quid, but you can bid me. It's been worn 4 times, it's mine.
Yeah.
And this is another one that was mine. And I tell you what,
I would be nowhere near. Maybe looking at maybe 20.
no.
No, I'll be nowhere near, yeah. I'll see what left of the budget. Yeah. Is that a ski suit?
It is, right, yeah.
How much you got on it?
Jay?
How much is your ski suit, love?
8 quid.
Mind if I have a look?
Whatever.
Cheers, man. This looks like a jumpsuit, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh god, it's in the car.
You don't have to ask me, good.
We've ever been warm once
Yeah.
for about half an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Lose your bottle.
And then I'll launch.
Yeah. Would you do 5 on it?
Thank you.
Go on then.
Thank you very much. Cheers,
Okay.
lovely. I'll not pinch
Do you want a
you.
bag?
No, I just shook it in trolley. I'll not pinch your anger.
That's one of the good ones.
She'd go faster, anger. Thanks a lot, love.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, sir, how are you? Just been talking about you. Just been talking about you. And your dead successful trip over to Brid.
Yes. How did you find out about that?
Well, you told me.
didn't I? Yeah. One of the things, I mean, you know.
How much is the radio?
150.
It'd be rude to leave it on the table like that, wouldn't it? So you ladies be working on your tan today, eh? It's going to be scorching.
I know.
There you go.
Thank
you,
you.
darling. Cheers. Have a good day anyway.
And you.
Cheers.
Are you doing shirts on? Oh, I'm on the bingo. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, go to.
How much are all the boots?
8 quid. I paid 45 from, but I just can't do it. I'm just
Yeah.
like that.
I'm the same myself, yeah. Disco legs. Would you do 5 on them?
No, I won't. I'll wait. It's too early yet.
Yeah, fair
Later
enough.
on, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. It's all right, huh?
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, love. Cheers.
You too. See you later.
£3 on that one, Greg.
Yeah. What have you got any boots?
£5, size 11 we are.
Yeah.
Try them on if you want.
No, I'm good enough for me.
£3.
It'd only be right if I try and spend some money with you then, really, wouldn't
I don't know if we've got any good things.
it? Well, you never know.
We're not up to the standard.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I definitely wouldn't say I'm a pro, that's for sure.
You
See,
are.
there you go, that's all right.
There you go. You can have them for 50p.
Oh, bargain.
How did you start doing it then? Did you just...
By accident, really.
Yeah.
My daughter was, what was it now? It would have been about mid-2017. They were just kind of struggling for money, really.
Yeah.
And so they got into reselling, just like playing at it.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, why don't you have a go? So I started at the back end of November.
Yeah.
And in between then and Christmas week, absolutely cleaned out. I must have done about £5
That's
and
crazy.
just playing at it, not really knowing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's got to be making it. And I was killing myself, like working silly hours as well.
I know, we
So I
say
thought,
that. That's the way to do it, though.
yeah,
You've got the right, you're doing the right thing, aren't you?
absolutely. Well,
And you enjoy it?
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I kind of had my hand forced a bit
Yeah.
with the pandemic and that.
Of course.
Because I was going to play it safe and just sort of like hang fire at work and just get some
Yeah.
money behind me.
Yeah.
But
You've been
I
okay.
really can't grumble, yeah. I really can't
Don't blame
grumble.
you.
Go on, I'll give you a
Oh, thank
anyway.
you.
Cheers,
So will we
darling.
be in your vlog?
Yes, I'll make sure.
There
What
you
are you
go.
called?
Abby and Carol.
Abby and Carol. It's really nice to meet you.
Oh wait, there. Are you 50?
Oh no, don't worry about it. Honestly, no. Just put it in the kitty.
No, take it back.
Oh, you're a good one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There you go, Mum. Good luck.
Well, it's been lovely to
Sorry
meet
we
you
haven't got
anyway.
any more good things.
No,
for you.
you're all
What
right.
have you
I'm
got?
sure you'll have a good. Keep plugging away till you
know.
get
Good
there.
luck anyway.
Have a good day, ladies.
Bye.
Just get in front of you, Bob.
Sorry, mate.
Cheers, Bob. Thanks. How much is that, love?
115 for it, it's brand new, nearly enough.
Yeah. Is it 10?
Go on then.
Oh, you're a good one.
Because it's, everything's laid on it, there's new pads and everything.
Yeah.
Do you want me to box it up for you?
I might be all right actually. There's only a couple of bits of cardboard in there.
Yeah, but it's to protect it, you see.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, the other way.
All right, there you go.
Hang on to that.
Typical bloke. I can't drive anything.
Yeah.
Let's shift that over. Oh, brilliant.
Okay, pop them in the side. You got the connection? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Smashing.
All yours. Oops, I'll put it in.
Oh, you're on that. I'll sort it. There you go, fella.
All right,
Thank you very much. Have a
You're
good day.
very welcome. It works well, you know if you put it on the high set, it makes you go, Jesus Christ. It makes you
They
jump.
keep you awake.
Thank you.
Cheers now.
That's it.
How much is your lamb?
Sick of people messing with me nipples. It's £4. So lucky.
It's just had a new battery. I didn't do it. Yeah, well, yeah. I got it off him like that.
How much you got on this, pal?
Just a tenner for it. Do you know what? He's one of my old customers. He paid an absolute fortune for that. He paid it once and he said, "No, I don't like that."
It's a weird sensation, that's for sure.
But
Would you do 5? Pay your last price, 10.
Yeah.
10 it is. Got to ask, are you?
I know, yeah, well that's right, yeah.
It's a bloody car
Well,
boot.
you know, I was looking online and people are asking like 50, 75, you're never going to get it.
No.
Dreaming. You know,
No.
people are buying new stuff.
Well, there's not a right lot of I buy to resell.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of precedent for it.
No.
But the thing that swung it is nobody's selling one at the minute.
No, do they work?
Yeah. Well, this is a similar thing, the Revitive one.
Right.
That'll go for about 80 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm probably looking at about 40 for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So have a good day, pal. Cheers, man. No, you're all right. It's been a good day today.
That's what I say.
Yeah, it's been a weird one. Keep finding these for some reason.
I thought you had ice skates. I just wanted the one where you bought 2.
Oh man, I tell you, I keep looking at them. I've no idea why. Roller skates though. Did you see the one where I picked up those? I think they're called Roses. R-O-C-E-S. They're street hockey skates.
Really, the ones with the big wheels? You were going
No. These were. There's no bumper on them. They're black with like a white train. I think I paid 8 quid for them, and 100 quid I got for them.
Yeah. Very nice to meet you.
And you, pal. All the best to you.
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Sorry, what was your name?
Andy.
Andy. I'll make sure in the next video, pal.
A girl came up to us before thinking, you know the new Trolls movie?
Yeah.
Thinking it was them. And
No.
Dad went to it, it's the old one.
These are proper ones.
Yeah, these are real ones.
How much are they?
£1 for the small ones, but £2 for the big ones.
Oh, they are so cool though. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 small and 2 large. Do you do 15 for the lot? You got a carrier bag by any chance of here? Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Keep bumping into you.
We were selling the other week, weren't we, today?
Yeah.
We were watching you last night, weren't we, at Banks?
Oh, yeah. I love that.
So,
It's the first time I've been there as well. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. I had a day off yesterday though. Yeah.
But you know, you dropped on, it's good, yeah.
Yeah. That's the first time I bought trolls for a long time. But they're the proper ones.
Yeah.
This lady knows what she's doing.
This is it.
Oh.
You don't see him too often, do you?
What an escapee as well.
He was telling me because I missed it. I saw you get the disco ball, but I didn't see after. He said he was going to put it in his room. But from Reselling, I was like, so I think he's really looking for himself.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah. Make the magic happen.
I know, yeah.
You have a good day, guys. Anyway.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers. Right, that's me done at Burscough, and I've got a very important decision to make now. It's either Bolton, Billsborough or bacon. Now the flat bloke in me wants to go for the bacon, but my business mind is saying gotta get some small stuff. The overflowing trolley from Burscough though, with some cracking pickups. Yeah, I think, let's try Billsborough. Never been before, so we'll see what we can find. So quick update, I've made a bit of a cock up. I haven't set off yet though, to be fair. I'm still at Burscough at the minute, but I thought Billsborough car boot, Billsborough and St Michael's, was near Burscough, but it's not. It's actually near the Norcross car boot, so Bolton it is.
Yeah, because they open on the floor, they're bottom on the floor.
Have you got the compression sack for that?
No. I know what you mean. You mean the thing you roll it up in, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
No worries.
How much a phone pod? Oh, tenner.
You got those ones?
10 quid. I'll negotiate a price.
I could only go a fiver.
I'll do 6 quid on them. You need just not what I want, but a bit more.
Cheers, mate.
That's what mate.
Cheers.
Alright.
Give me all your money.
Okay, let me shit me up. Jesus Christ. It's busy. I've never seen it this busy here before.
I know, yeah, it's three car parks, isn't it?
I've got a full car load.
Yeah, I've been over at Burscough, it was good over there.
Oh, you've already been to
I'm smiling on your camera.
Thank you. It is, yeah. What's your name?
Caroline.
Hi, Caroline. Nice to meet you.
Lynn. I follow you.
Hi, Lynn. Oh, thank you very much. Always nice to speak to subscribers.
Well, I don't know who, I'm just giving my name because you said.
All right, okay, yeah.
What is it?
We're all sociable
I
types,
watch
aren't
him
we?
on YouTube.
Oh, what do you do on YouTube?
Reselling. Yeah, I buy from car boots and sell online.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Are those good?
The trolleys, brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, yeah.
To bring
They are
you...
when you tie them to your bag like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the cracking bits of kit. Nice to meet you, Caroline. Have a good day, darling.
This one and we'll make him.
Thank you. Zobaczę go tu. A co on robi?
Cheers, well, thank you.
I can't believe I'm not sold any Miss Spray bottles. I'm very upset.
Always use around
Very
those.
upset indeed.
£1.
How much
Cheers,
are your
Bob.
gas
Thank
canisters,
you.
Ian?
How much are they?
£3.
Fancy a challenge? So a brush would bring those up, wouldn't he? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Got men's shorts there.
Oh, good for sure.
T-shirts.
I've got horrible legs.
Thanks
you very much. Cheers. Have a good day.
Thank you, and you.
How much you got now, bud?
£3.
You got a remote for it, then? Yeah.
Pardon?
You got a remote for it, then? No worries.
It does work though.
It's going to be worth £3, isn't it?
So you got your body cam, you're filming the car though?
Yeah, well, vlog for YouTube.
Thank you. Thanks. I do have a bit.
How much are you riding boots, love?
6.
Thank you anyway. Cheers, love. So after getting to Bolton at 9 o'clock, a few pickups, nothing spectacular. I wasn't expecting very much, to be fair, because normally by about this time, most boot sales have been picked clean anyway. But I do like finding things that other resellers have missed. There's something quite rewarding about that. So as is becoming tradition now, it's home for a nap, a post boot sale nap. Can you beat them? Can you beat them at all? And then we'll have a recap. I'll obviously show you what I picked up and how much I'm expecting to list it for. I'll see you on the other side of nap time. Bye for now. I feel all refreshed now. I'm definitely considering getting some nap time t-shirts made up. Right, let's get into it. Some interesting pickups today, and I've had a couple of experiences of stepping outside my comfort zone, which I always like doing, and I highly recommend everybody does. Because if you step outside your comfort zone as far as what you're looking at is concerned, this is where the education and the development of your reselling comes from. If you watch any of the more successful resellers that have YouTube channels, like say George Ross from Reselling, Nick and Andrea Hills, they're constantly looking for different and unusual things. So I've been very lucky on landing on some of the things I've found today. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get into it. I'll show you what I picked up and what I'm expecting to list it for. So total spend today was £175, and for that I got 23 items. So let's get into it. First up is this really nice men's quilted Barber jacket. Size large, a bit small for me, or I might quite fancy that. Some people consider me a bit of a country gentleman. Well, the short form of that anyway. Really good condition this. It doesn't look to have had very much wear at all. I suppose a jacket like this is pretty unisex anyway, so but it's almost certainly a men's jacket. The listing value I've put on that is £30. Next up, nice bread and butter sale, a Bop It Extreme 2. This one has seen better days. It's got a load of scuff into it. It'll clean up, obviously the scuffing won't, but it'll clean up and it's in good, there's no sort of like damage to it, there's no corrosion in the battery box. So aside from the scuffing, a good solid sale. Easy to check as well, because more often than if the battery's in, because you just pull it bit and it gets annoying really quickly. I've devalued this. Normally I would aim at around about the £20 mark for the Bop It Extreme 2, but because of the scuff into it, I've put a listing value of £14 on that one. Oh no. Why did I do that? That's going to go off again any second, isn't it? Right, some more skates. I've sold some skate shoes just recently, actually, that I've not had in stock long. These are a pretty generic brand. It's Wheel Runner, probably more of a girly one at a UK size 5. They're pretty cool looking nonetheless. So listing value I've put on these, obviously need a bit of a clean up, is £25. But the other pair are a little bit special. These are a lot fancier. The brand is Sovereign, and these are a white leather. They feel very, very good quality. There's plenty of comps for these as well, both men and women's. I'm assuming because of the size, these are going to be more of a women's one, a size 7. But I suppose each to their own. They're a unisex kind of thing anyway. Because these are more of a popular brand and more recognised brand as far as roller skates are concerned, the listing value on these is £55. Another nice bread and butter sale, this Sony radio. This is the Sony CFS E14L, a radio cassette recorder. Still massive market for these, and they're dead easy to post. They're small box, they're really sturdy things. Obviously not massive as well. Nothing exceptional as far as value is concerned. Listing value on this Sony radio cassette player, £20. It's something I've never picked up before. In fact, I don't even actually think I've seen these before, let alone pick them up. This is the brand is Wool, obviously. It's a home grooming kit for animals. Just looks exactly the same as a human one to me, but I'm not sure what the difference is, but there you go. But it absolutely looks in pretty good condition. It's not had a great deal of use. Still got instructions in it. Oh, bottle's empty, but never mind. So the listing value on that clipper set is £35. Now this is a brand of motorcycle boots that I've not seen before. Agrius, A-G-R-I-U-S. They're not the most spectacular of brands, but these are a decent boot. UK size 9. Listing value on those £20. Another bread and butter pickup. You've seen me pick these up dozens of times. Triomino's. This is a classic version. There's a few different versions, and obviously the more higher quality, the deluxe and whatnot, obviously it increases in value. But this is a comfortable £10 listing. Now this Humax Freeview recorder, I've got a couple of the older ones in stock actually, but this is a HD Fox T2. I've not tested this yet, and it doesn't say on the box. There's two versions of this. There's a 500 gig version and a 1 terabyte version. There's not that much difference in the listing value for both. So the listing value I've put on this is £40 to £50, but for the grand totals at the end, what I'll do is use the lower end. When I've used a range for anything that I mention, I'll use the lower end of the range for the grand totals at the end. So £40 to £50 for that Humax Freeview recorder. Now this is definitely one where I needed to see past the grime on it. The chap who sold it me said it worked, and I paid very, very little for it. This is the LG DRT 389H. This is a Freeview stroke DVD recorder. Not sure the size of the hard drive on this, but it'll need checking out. But the comps support, in fact there's regular comps for this item, and the comps support a £70 listing value for it. It hasn't got a remote, but it's definitely worth, because of the margin in it for me, it's definitely going to be worth while sourcing either an original or an aftermarket remote for it. What I tend to do on stuff like this, I mean, I can test it without a remote anyway, without much problem. Obviously to a certain degree I can make sure it comes on, the tray works, and it'll load a disc and so on and so forth. I'm likely to need the remote for testing the Freeview side of it, but what I tend to do with devices like this is just order an aftermarket remote, because they're obviously a lot cheaper than original ones, and they work just as well anyway. Now this is something that I looked at just randomly actually. It's a battery charger for a Canon camera. The model is a CB2 LVE. Now I think where my mind was at when I looked at this is, I mean, I've mentioned before how much of a good idea it is to look at branded remotes for TVs to sell on their own. That's where my head was at when I was looking at this. So I checked the comps on it. Obviously paid very little for it. It was in a bowl of just old wires and old cameras and old batteries and such. So I paid very little for it, and the listing value on that is £10. Nice easy post. Might even squeeze through a large letter. A couple of ladies at the Burscough car boot that subscribe to the channel who definitely featured in the videos, so I'm sure they'll be very excited about that. Grand Theft Auto 5, nice standard pickup. I mean, obviously the people who are familiar with my videos know that I don't do a great deal with games. I was incentivized to buy from them because they're very kind enough to subscribe to the channel. So this Grand Theft Auto 5, listing value on this £6. A PS2 console bundle. It's got a couple of memory cards with this as well, which was an added bonus. Aftermarket controller, no games, but it's got its power lead and its AV lead. I'm pretty confident I've got a couple of games that I can bundle with that anyway. Listing value on that is going to be £55 with the games. Now this is something that's tanked quite a bit actually. DVD recorders. This isn't one that also records from Freeview. This is a Philips DVDR 3380. If you're picking these up, there's still a market for them. They're a bit of a pain in the backside to package up because of the size, not necessarily the weight of them, but certainly the size. Fortunately, this comes with its remote. Nothing spectacular value wise, but listing value for that DVD recorder is going to be £25. It's been a while since I picked up a camcorder like this. This is a 8mm tape camcorder. It's a Samsung VPW60. It's got spare batteries with spare battery with this as well, and all its leads. I'm very happy with this pickup because the listing value on that is £90. It's always worthwhile looking at 8mm tape camcorders because quite often, even the ones that aren't necessarily higher end brands like Samsung and Sony and so on and so forth, they can still fetch pretty good money. Obviously, I'd always recommend checking the comps on everything that you're looking at if you're not familiar with it at all. But 8mm tape camcorders are very often a good safe bet. Now, not one, but two circulation boosters. And they're both in split mint condition. The first one, it looks like it's barely been out of the box, maybe used once. It's still got everything in its packaging inside. It's still got its remote with it and manuals. Box is in really good nick as well. The brand is Pure Mate, which I've seen this type of, in fact I've sold a very similar circulation promoter in the past and got decent money for it, and that was in a bit of ropey condition without any packaging as well. So this one, I absolutely zoned in on it when I caught it out of the corner of my eye walking past the table. Listing value on that, because it's in such good condition, is £70, but this one is in a world of its own. Feel free to check the comps on this one, but this is Revitive DX circulation booster. Now I'm led to believe that brand new these are around about the £230 mark. Aside from the box looking a little bit tatty, inside it is absolutely split mint. All the pads are still in the original packaging, the electronic pads that you connect to whatever, I don't know how it bloody works. Everything's in immaculate condition. Apparently the lady was telling me it had only been taken out once and perhaps used once and then put away again. God only knows why. But anyway, no matter, because the listing value I've put on this is £140. They seem to be, recent comps seem to be going for around about the £130 mark, but I've stuck an extra tenner on it because it is in immaculate condition. So that's, I might even go a little bit further than 140 actually, but I'm very, very confident with a £140 listing value on that. Now these guys will be very familiar to a lot of people, and I bought all these together as a bundle. Trolls. It's been a long time since I had Trolls, and what I did the last time I got a bundle was I just sold them individually because some of them are worth quite a bit of money on their own. But what I'm thinking with these, I mean there's a couple of big ones. He's been a bit rude, that guy. Fireman Troll. God only knows where his body's gone. But what I'm kind of thinking with these is bundle them into maybe sizes or sell them in bundles rather than individually. Obviously I'll go through them and see if there's any sort of like juicy ones that are worth anything. There's a bride there that might be worth checking out. Some very small ones to some fairly large ones. These are the original dolls as well. Obviously there's been reinventions of that. Obviously there's the modern versions as well, but these are old school troll dolls. Now I've almost certainly undervalued these as far as the listing value is concerned, but for, I suppose, demonstration purposes, for want of a better word, the listing value I've put on them all is £50 to £60. Now I'm really, really confident with that listing because there's going to be one or two in these, perhaps the bride, for example, that will have decent value individually. In fact, perhaps they go together. How cute is that? These will almost certainly be getting bundled together. Yeah, so I'm really confident with this at £50 to £60 listing value on the bundle. Something else I've never picked up before. Good news is it's in really good condition. Bad news is it stinks of fags, but hey ho. So this isn't actually the most high-end of ski suits. The brand is Bruggy, B-R-U-G-I. It's got its belt with it. Like I say, in very good condition. It's had very little wear, and aside from the smell of smoke, which I'll obviously mention in the listing, I'm sure somebody will be very happy with it. So the listing value I've put on the ski suit is £40. Finishing off with some shoes now, and this is where I need your advice actually, guys. I'm after some tips on how best to clean up suede, because these pink Timberlands are in a bit of a ropey condition. I know you can get suede brushes that'll probably take a lot of that off, but as far as staining and that's concerned, if you guys can give me any tips on how to get out just light staining from suede, then I'll be very grateful for any advice. But aside from the grubbiness of them, they're in excellent condition. And the size on these is an 8W, which is, I think it's an American size, and don't quote me, but I think that is a size 6 UK. And assuming they clean up very well, listing value I've put on those is £25. Next up, some Nike Tiempo. The model on these is Rio. Again, nothing spectacular, bread and butter kind of figures. I've paid up a little bit for these compared to their actual value, but still reasonable meat on the bones, and the listing value on those £22. They're a UK size 9, I think, 9.5. And this is me stepping outside my comfort zone, because I've never picked up spikes before. These first spikes, they're obviously for athletics, but these first ones are for long jump, I'm led to believe. Bit of a bonus, they come with additional spikes, and here's the spike tool. The model on these is the Nike Zoom long jump spikes. Listing value on those £20. And the other ones look a lot funkier actually. These are Nike Bowerman Track and Field. They're both the same size actually, at size 9.5 UK. Because these are a lot funkier and they're for more sporting disciplines, the listing value I've put on those is £30. I love picking up interesting stuff, and there's plenty there with good meat on the bones. But the important thing is, what are the grand totals? So, George Doors, what's the scores on the doors? So as I said, total pickups today was 23, and the total amount spent is £175, and the gross listing value is £897. Now that's obviously a gross figure. Like I say, the eBay fees still have to come off that. I still have to put money aside to pay the tax at the end of the year. But as a snapshot in time, as it stands right at this second, those are my listing values for these items. You may well have to reduce price over time if stock's not shifting, sometimes send offers out. But like I say, as a snapshot in time, they're my listing values. Now, certainly covered some ground today, but if there's anything that you guys have seen in the videos as I've been walking around the fields that I missed, it's always really useful when you stick your comments in the comments below these videos to say that I've missed it, so I can make a note, I'll know, to see if I come across that kind of stuff in future. So if that's the case, leave a comment in the comments below this video. If reselling is your thing, or you've got any kind of entertainment out of this video, if you give it a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. It helps the channel develop. And if you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button, and the notification bell will give you a notification of next time I post a video up. Thanks very much indeed for the support for this channel, guys. It really is appreciated. I've been Dave Keefe. You've been super duper sexy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.